Hello again, everyone, and welcome to this Friday edition of Thoroughbred Action from beautiful and sunny Gulfstream Park. Jason Blewett joining you right outside the historic walking ring. 11 races on the show tonight, fast and firm conditions, and in fact, let's get much more as we go up the track. Announcer Pete Aiello.
11 races on the Friday program in South Florida. We're back on the green stuff here today. The turf course is firm, the main track is fast. Stronach 5 offering and a carryover in the Rainbow 6 of more than $88,000. First of the day over the turf at 5 furlongs. Claimers in for $16,000. A field of 8. Off-time favorite was the 1, Some Overture. Racing at Gulfstream. And last into stride was Silver Wings Revan. First into stride was Zigzillion, who's heading off for the early lead from Some Overture, who's taken in hand to be second. Sturgeon's between horses. Silver Wings Revan's on the outside. Also into the top flight goes Diamond Mint. Gap of 3, Descent from Heaven ahead of Stormy Forecast, and Shidoshi is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn, Zigzillion right up against the inside fence with the advantage, a length and a quarter. Diamond Mint is second. Silver Wings Revan on the outside, third. Some Overture, the favorite, starts to re-rally while fourth. Back to fifth and Sturgeon, 3 lengths off the lead with a quarter of a mile left to go. They went 21 and 4 for the opening quarter speed. Some Overture tries to gain ground on Zigzillion, who turns first. It's Zigzillion at the top of the lane with the lead. On the outside, Some Overture takes him on with an eighth of a mile to go. Down the center and Sturgeon with a late run. Final eighth of a mile, it's Zigzillion in front. Some Overture, Sturgeon on the outside with a late push. It's Zigzillion to win it. Zigzillion gets the job done. Sturgeon up second. Some Overture ran third in 56 and 1. Always important to try to establish who, when you're handicapping these races, will be inside and on the lead going around that far turn. Hard to imagine it was the 7 Zigzillion, but he did work over from his outside gate and went gate to wire under Tyler Gaffleone for owner-trainer Rohan Crichton. Second 4 Sturgeon, who's much improved since he's turned back in distance, ahead of the 1 Some Overture, ran third. To the second race now at 1 mile, allowance optional claiming horses. This is a nice one. Fillies and Mares went to post here. Scratch number 3, Faith and Hope. Favorites included 1, Tweeting, and 2, My Miss Lily. And they're off. Good start for Tweeting from down toward the inside. Out in the center, Pink Sands looking for some forward position. Widest of all an Artesian, then My Miss Lily. And Violent Nature is last of the 5, separated by 5 as they run out of the chute. It's Tweeting and jockey John Velasquez who come away with the lead. Pink Sands is now second. My Miss Lily is together with Artesian third and fourth, and a bit closer at the back is Violent Nature. The opening quarter complete. It goes to Tweeting in 24 seconds flat. Tweeting by a length. Pink Sands is second. On the outside, an Artesian from third. Tucked in fourth is My Miss Lily. She's on the comeback try and down toward the inside at the 5/8. The trailer is Violent Nature. They go to the half-mile point. At even money, Tweeting makes play. She leads by a length and a half. On the outside in Pink Sands from second, My Miss Lily is tucked in third. Back to fourth and Artesian, and Violent Nature is last. 47 seconds for the opening half mile as they leave the backstretch and move on to the far turn. Tweeting has the lead. Irad looking for room for My Miss Lily. Jose trying to keep him boxed in with Pink Sands. 4 back to Violent Nature, and tamely backing away is Artesian, and there's 5/16 to go. And in front is Tweeting, 3 parts of a length. Pink Sands is second. Still no room yet for My Miss Lily. She's trying to split rivals after 3 quarters. In 1:10 and 4, they wheel in. Tweeting has the lead. To the attack, Pink Sands between horses and My Miss Lily. Eighth of a mile to go. Tweeting trying to hold off Pink Sands, who's charging hard on the outside. Tweeting inside, Pink Sands outside. These two, Pink Sands has got her, and Pink Sands will win it. Tweeting is second, My Miss Lily is third. They were well clear of Violent Nature, then Artesian in 1:35 and 2. It was the third choice in the betting, number 5, Pink Sands, who wins a hard-fought battle under Jose Ortiz to get her second consecutive Gulfstream score. Shug McGahee does the training, owned by Gainesway Stable and Andrew Rosen. Pink Sands with a nice win. Number 1, Tweeting was second, ahead of the 2, My Miss Lily, who ran third. We'll be right back.
The best chance for success begins with a solid foundation. At Hardacre Farm, early personal one-on-one care starts the journey to becoming a champion. Bred to leading stallions, our mares represent the highest standards. Hardacre Farm's signature in the breeding industry. Based in Ocala, Florida, breeder and owner Amy Tarrant has inspired excellence throughout her entire career. In your quest for success, start with Hardacre Farm, breeding the champions of tomorrow.
Back now for race number 3 on the program. 7 furlongs over the main track. Claimers in for a price tag of $6,250. A field of 7. The favorite was the 6, Zaroma. And they're off. Slow beginning for Candy Max, and check back there was Lefty coming. That's the one wins the break and goes looking for the lead. Pirate's Treasure has speed from the inside. Away in third as it goes to the post. Followed inside by the favorite Zaroma, who gets exactly the spot he wants. Third behind the speed. And the favorite's in good position early. 3 back to her. Retreating, it goes to the post. Then down inside Irish Letters. Out wide is Candy Max. And at the back is Lefty coming. They make their way to the half-mile point. Zaroma's not wasting any time here, and Zaroma's going after Dasta One right now. Pirate's Treasure's going to back off for a rebid. The gap of 2.5 to Irish Letters ahead of Candy Max. Then Lefty coming and getting left behind as it goes to the post. 23 seconds for a quarter speed. Around the far turn they go. On the outside, Zaroma toward the inside, Dasta One. They're shoulder to shoulder. A length and a half back to third running Pirate's Treasure, who tries to parlay a trip. Zaroma just came under pressure, and Dasta One had a kick. So Dasta One puts away Zaroma at the quarter-mile mark. The danger will be Pirate's Treasure, who's looming up on the outside second. Zaroma's an all-in third. Candy Max is 4 back while fourth, and they're at the top of the stretch. Pirate's Treasure now going to take a crack at Dasta One, and Pirate's Treasure is going to take over from Dasta One. Dasta One is game and well clear of the others. The battle's on for the minors as Zaroma is very tired, but they come to the wire at 2-1. It's Pirate's Treasure running up the score. Pirate's Treasure by 3 in the end. Dasta One is second. Zaroma's going to last for third, ahead of Irish Letters, then Candy Max in 1:23.2. Second choice in the betting, number 1, Pirate's Treasure gets the booty here in today's third under jockey Tyler Gaffleone. Gets his second win in just 3 races so far. Ruben Gracita trained the son of gemologist for Anthony Coppola and Anthony DePaula. Number 3, Dasta One was second ahead of the 6, Zaroma, who ran third. We move now to the 4th race of the day at 5 furlongs over the turf. Allowance optional claiming event. Florida breds go postward here. Scratch 1 and 8, a field of 6. Favorites were 4, Warrior Rose, and 5, Swagger. And they're off. Piloting blew the start, 4 lengths last. Good start at the rail for Sherpa, Warrior Rose, and Swagger make it a party. These 3 across the course. Warrior Rose thinks better of it and will sit third behind the top 2. Away racing in 4th is Frenchman Street, then Nonsuch, and after blowing the start, Piloting is last. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. Swagger in the 2 path at the rail and Sherpa. These 2 ensure a lively tempo, 2.5 clear of Warrior Rose. Then down inside it's Nonsuch, who takes over 4th. Racing ahead of Frenchman Street, who's unhurried at this stage, and still last is Piloting. 21-2 for a quarter speed, and up front, Swagger now puts away the challenge from Sherpa, but he has the 2 favorites to deal with. First to attack is Warrior Rose, widest of all in Frenchman Street. 3/16 to go. Warrior Rose now set down for the drive by Irad Ortiz Jr. He's up for a narrow lead. Swagger, dead game and boxing on second. Down the center, Frenchman Street is third, final 16th of a mile. Warrior Rose has the lead. Warrior Rose is in front. Swagger holds second, Frenchman Street third, then Nonsuch in 55-4. Perfect turf trip here from jockey Irad Ortiz Jr. on 4, Warrior Rose. Made first run off the top of the turn and held on to win it for trainer Steve Placeris and owner Jay Young. Second 5, Swagger, who fired a big shot ahead of the 6, Frenchman Street, who completes a formful try. We move now to the 5th race of the afternoon. These are fillies and mares at 5.5 furlongs. Claimers in for $6,250. Scratch the 7, Dancing Noel. Favorites included 2, Danessa Again, and 4, Fame Galore. And they're off. Picture perfect beginning. From between horses, Italian Smile ridden for speed, but at the rail there goes Princess Knoll to take over the front. Princess Knoll leads, but only narrowly. Up on her outside is Danessa Again, right alongside. Racing into third, while wide on the course is Sol Sarita. Also right there is Fame Galore. 2 back to Heart Astray, then comes Italian Smile, and the trailer is Lexi's Doll. They leave the backstretch and move around the far turn. There's 3 furlongs left to go. 22-2 for the quarter speed, and the advantage belongs to Danessa Again, who leads the field 3 parts of a length. Fame Galore is there second. Back to third while wide is Sol Sarita, 2.5 lengths back to a ridden Princess Knoll. She's down at the inside, a neck in front of also ridden Heart Astray, who's 3 in front of Italian Smile, and there's a quarter of a mile left to go. With the advantage, it's Danessa Again on the barn change, 2.5 on top. Up on the inside, and Princess Knoll trying to make make a late impact down the center. Salsarita and a late run from Italian Smile. Final 16th of a mile. Danessa again has the lead a length and a quarter. Second is Princess Noel, and that's as far as she'll get. It's Danessa again to win it. Fox Racing with Danessa again, 2.5 on top. Princess Noel second. Italian Smile third. Number 2, Danessa again responds to the barn change with a gate-to-wire win, giving Irad Ortiz Jr. another riding tally here today for Dave Fox and his Fox Racing. 1, Princess Noel was a good while second, ahead of the 5, Italian Smile, who ran home to get third. Time for a commercial break. We move back to the turf and kick off the Rainbow Six right after this.
And Go Zipper is pulling away. Zapper blows them away with an eye-opening performance. Zapper again has won. Go Zapper kicking clear. Judy the Beauty.
Back now for race number 6 on the program. Start of the Rainbow Six at 1 mile over the turf. Maiden claimers in for $20,000. Scratch the 13, Trading Sense. Favorite was the 2, Princess Gabby. And they're off. From the center, my Francesca. Down at the inside, there's the favorite Princess Gabby moving up. Alongside her is Rosa Star, and they hook up early. Away in third is Infinity Sky. On her outside is Off to Broadway, then Constantinova, who secures a rail spot 5th. Outside of her and my Francesca, followed by Molly's Party. Then it's Lady Furbine, orange colors, about 8 lengths off the lead. Followed by the trio of Bounding On By, Kind-Hearted Coda, and Mama D, and the charge around the first turn. With the advantage, it's Rosa Star and Alvarado Jr. a length and a quarter in front. Princess Gabby is second. Back to third, Infinity Sky. Up on the outside off to Broadway is 4th. 5th is Constantinova, racing in the 2-path. A neck in front of my Francesca. A length and a half back toward the fence, and Lady Furbine. To her outside, it's Molly's Party, working 2 in advance of Mama D. Then at the inside and Bounding On By. It's a gap of another 2 to Kind-Hearted Coda, and trying to play catch-up at the back is Tell Me Mo. Inside half a mile from home, and the advantage still belongs to Rosa Star. In front 3 parts of a length. Princess Gabby is now second. Constantinova trying to rally outside of Infinity Sky. Then Lady Furbine. Molly's Party ridden quietly. From the back encircling horses is Tell Me Mo as they run around the far turn. Less than 3/8 of a mile to kick, and with the advantage it's Rosa Star. Princess Gabby second. Constantinova driving well 3 wide third. 3 back to Infinity Sky 4th as they wheel in. Still many chances here. Rosa Star with the advantage to the attack now. It's Constantinova down the center. Molly's Party. Kind-Hearted Coda swarming in under Jose Ortiz as they come to deep stretch. Up on the outside, Molly's Party hits the front. Late run from Mama D. Mama D's into second, but the winner is Molly's Party. Molly's Party and Chris Landeros for the money. They're at 5-1 over 45-1 Bomber Mama D. Number 11, Molly's Party, gets the job done under a good turf trip from jockey Chris Landeros for John Kimmel, who's quietly had a solid winter meeting. John McClutchy, the winning owner of this dozer of Desert Party. Number 10, Mama D, won for the list. She fired huge at 45-1 to get second, ahead of the 1, Rosa Star, who ran third. We move now to the 7th race of the day on turf at 1 mile. Maiden claimers in for $50,000. Scratch number 7, Heart of a Dreamer. A field of 7. Favorite was the 3, Croupies Pizza Dom. And they're off. From the rail, Dardanellos begins the best and goes looking for the lead. Moving between horses, Lucky runs north. Also emerging into the top flight is Augur, these 3 across the course. That's quite all right with Croupies Pizza Dom, who will take a seat 4th behind the embattled trio. Social Currencies on his outside. Widest of all is Diplome, and at the inside, it's Curioso, who saves ground as Croupies Pizza Dom is being guided to the outside here as they round that first turn. It's Dardanellos who has him stacked and packed behind him and leads the way 3 parts of now a neck over Augur, who moves to be second. Croupies Pizza Dom did not want to settle. He wants to run on from there. He's now third while 3 wide. Curioso is next at the rail, followed by Lucky runs north, then outside in Social Currency, and Diplome is last of all behind a 23-4 opening quarter. Down the backstretch they go, and Drill is tugging at Carlos Lugo and leads the way by a neck. Dardanellos is right back at him second. Croupies Pizza Dom is third, only 2 lengths off the lead with Curioso toward his inside. On the back of those top horses is Social Currency while 5th, ahead of Lucky runs north, and Diplome is last. 48-1 for the opening half mile, less than 3 furlongs to go. Croupies Pizza Dom now tries to go after the top two as Drill has the lead. Dardanellos is working hard to stay with him. 3 wide in Croupies Pizza Dom. Social Currency fourth, asked to tack on. He's 4 lengths off the lead. Inside in Curioso, then Diplome as they run for home. 3/4, 112-3, and they're at the top of the stretch. Far outside, and Croupies Pizza Dom let go to take the lead. Social Currency charges at him down the center. These two inside the final furlong. Croupies Pizza Dom has to hold off a late run from Social Currency. Croupies Pizza Dom close to home. Croupies Pizza Dom will win it. Social Currency second. Dardanellos was third. Closer for fourth, either Diplome or Curioso at 136-4.
Number 3, Croupies Pizza Dom gets the job done as the public pick to kick off your late pick 5 under jockey Jose Ortiz from Kerry McLaughlin and Big Dom Racing Stable. Second, number 6, Social Currency, and third was the 1, Dardanellos. We move now to the 8th race of the day, the start of today's late pick 4, 6 furlongs the journey, and the first leg of a Stronach 5 pool with more than $160,000. A field of 8 signed on. This was a wide open betting race.
Racing in the Stronach 5. Our True Talent with a very good start from her outside gate. Rushing between is Our Little Secret up to take over the lead. Into the top flight goes Threat. Also involved is There Goes Bella. At the inside, it's Hello Juliet. Irad Ortiz Jr. will take her back a touch off this hot early pace. 2 back to Tis Possible Deer ahead of Flora Fantasy. Queen Nakia left behind last as they pass the half-mile point. At a big price, it's Our Little Secret in front, but not for long, as Threat is up to challenge from second. 3 wide third is There Goes Bella. 4 wide fourth is Our True Talent. Fifth at the inside is Hello Juliet. She's had a no-excuse type trip to this stage. 2 in front of Tis Possible Deer. Running on Queen Nakia is out of last, and that relegates Flora Fantasy to the 8th and last position with a 1/4 mile left to go. Up to take the lead, There Goes Bella, and Castellano move a length and a half on top. From the back, Queen Nakia is rolling under Miguel Vasquez. Look out for her on the stand side with 3/16 to go. Here's Queen Nakia rushing now between horses to tackle There Goes Bella, and also on is Hello Juliet. Hello Juliet finally puts her mind to business, and she takes the lead. Hello Juliet got the right trip, and she'll win it from a game. Queen Nakia second. Flora Fantasy's in a picture for third with Tis Possible Deer. Then There Goes Bella in 111 flat.
When in doubt, just look for an Ortiz brother. If you found Irad Ortiz Jr., you found the winner. It's number 1, Hello Juliet. Gets a very good trip and finally kicks it into gear inside that final 1/4 mile, prevailing under Irad Ortiz Jr. handling for Rohan Crichton and owners Paul Haddad and Camille Crichton. Second, number 6, Queen Nakia, and third was number 8, Flora Fantasy. We go to the 9th race in Sprint on Turf at 5 furlongs, allowance optional claiming horses in for $62,500. Scratch the 10, Harry He, a field of 9. Favorite was the 3, Douse's Beach.
And they're off. Dows's Beach was away quickly. Fixed Point moves up on the outside to contest the issue. In between horses goes Fear, and Fig Jelly wants some forward position. Far outside in Little Chesney. Then back at the rail to Commute. Racing on his outside is Tom Belaine with Simon Bar Sinister. And at the back of the field is End Play. Past the half mile and moving to the far turn. And Gaff Leone gets to the fence with Fixed Point, who leads Little Chesney 3 parts of length. Dows's Beach is now racing in third. Fig Jelly is fourth. Tom Belaine fifth. Back at the inside, it's Fear ahead of Simon Bar Sinister, then End Play and Commute. 21-2 for the opening 1/4 speed. There's a 1/4 mile left to go. With the advantage, it's Fixed Point who wheels in. Douse's Beach into the clear, and on the attack now second. Down the center, Tom Belaine and Fig Jelly finishing up well. 1/8 of a mile to go. Fixed Point still has the lead. Douse's Beach is flattening out. Fig Jelly between horses. Tom Belaine on late and End Play. Deep stretch. Fixed Point. Gate 2 wire. Second was Fig Jelly. Third was Tom Belaine, and 55-3.
Douse's Beach does not fire his best shot. Number 7, Fixed Point, remains in great form. He got the lead and the rail, and just like earlier, Tyler Gaffleone went gate to wire on the turf. This one for Phil Serpy at Wellspring Stable. It was 5, Fig Jelly, who completes the exacta ahead of the 8, Tom Belaine, ran third. Time for a commercial timeout. Still to come, the late Daily Double. West Point Thoroughbreds race of the day, right after this.
Whether you're at home or at the track, have a stake in the race when you bet with ExpressBet.
Sign up for an ExpressBet online betting account and receive up to a $500 sign-up bonus.
Back now for race number 10 on the program, a mile and a 16th over the turf. First half of the late daily double, West Point Thoroughbreds race of the day on turf. 3-year-old fillies. Scratch number 12, Perspire, 11 to the gate. Favorite was the 1. What a beaut.
They're at the post. And they're off. Excellent beginning inside for What a Beaut, who's heading off for the early lead. Moving in the center are Descante and Mississippi Coast. In tight between, Comic Kitten. Wide on the course is Irish Willow trying to get over. Also trying to get over is Solar Kitten. Just ahead of her are Zababa and Oceans of Love. 2.5 clear of Secret Czar, then Miss Unbridled Cat. And settling in last of all, the trailer is Early Time. They speed around the far clubhouse turn, and with the advantage, Descante and Nick Juarez calling the shots. They lead a length. On the outside, an Irish Willow from second. What a Beaut is now third. Mississippi Coast is between horses, and Oceans of Love is with her. Then at the inside goes Comic Kitten, working 2.5 in front of Zababa. Then it's the team of Miss Unbridled Cat and Solar Kitten. Out the back door are Secret Czar and Early Time. They make their way inside half a mile from home after completing a quarter in 24 and 2, a half mile in 48 and 4. With the advantage, Descante in front for Juarez, still there by 2.5. Irish Willow is there second. What a Beaut is third alongside Oceans of Love. Then it's down to the inside and Comic Kitten racing ahead of Mississippi Coast. They're followed by Miss Unbridled Cat around Zababa. Still at the back, Early Time tries to launch a bit as they round the far turn. They run now to the top of the stretch, and with the advantage is Descente in front now by 2. Whip out on Irish Willow second. What a Beaut third. Oceans of Love plots a wide course. Then Comic Kitten from the back and running on Mississippi Coast into the drive. Now taking the lead, it's Irish Willow. Look out for Comic Kitten, who's loose and charging, and Solar Kitten is erupting down the center. Here's Solar Kitten and Chris Landeros down the center of the course, getting up at 10-1. Solar Kitten from Comic Kitten. Solar Kitten wins. Comic Kitten second, Irish Willow third. Early Times in a picture for fourth in 143 and 4.
It's the Kittens who run 1-2 with Solar Kitten coming away with the victory. Chris Landeros has been riding the Gulfstream turf very well. In fact, this is his second win over the Gulfstream sod today. For the daughter of Kitten's joy, Solar Kitten gets the job done for Ian Wilkes and 6-column stable and turf stable. Another Kitten, Comic Kitten, had to settle for second. We move to the 11th race, the final live race of the day, maiden claimers at 5.5 furlongs. Field of 13 signed on. As you would expect, this was a wide-open betting race.
And runners away. From the center, Off the Mark was off the mark well and goes looking for the lead toward the rail. That's Vaughn away in second. Starship Taxi out of there third. Accountant Q gets away in fourth, so the favorites land 2, 3, 4 behind a big long shot. Then back to the outside in Sky Point with King Wade. In between horses goes Dr. Dudley. A gap of 2.5 to Nation USA, who moves ahead of his Incredible. Then Wall of Stone, and out the back doors, General Stonewall and Station Rock. Around the far turn they go. They went 22 flat for a flying opening quarter speed. And Off the Mark tries to win it right now at the 5/16, leads by 4.5. Starship Taxi is an all-in second. On the outside, Accountant Q starts to make up a touch of ground for Alvarado. He's now third. 3 back to Dr. Dudley, running home fourth, and they wheel in. It's still Off the Mark. He's trying to get off the mark, and he's 40-1 to do it. Starship Taxi, Accountant Q, Vaughn back for more. Then Dr. Dudley, Nation USA. But, folks, time has run out, and you're 40-1 up front. The leader, the winner, Off the Mark. He will get off the mark and do it in a big way. Off the Mark wins. Vaughn is second. It's very close for third. Either Accountant Q or Starship Taxi.
Race 11 was a wide-open betting race, but not many people figured out the winner, and it was the 4 Off the Mark who gets off the mark at 40-1. Jockey Carlos Lugo sent the son of Gone Astray right to the top. He opened up around the far turn and held on for a pretty conclusive victory for Dark Horse Racing Stable and Eduardo Esparra Jr. Second was 1 Vaughn, and third was the 11 Accountant Q. With the big upset in the final race today, somebody takes down the Rainbow Six. Rainbow Six hit today, 20-cent return, more than $220,000.
And that's it, 11 up, 11 down. Back at it this coming Saturday, tomorrow afternoon, as we run a 12-race card that begins a little after noon. Always happy to see Royal Delta, the great Hall of Famer. Congratulations to the 2019 class, including Royal Delta. We run her race here tomorrow afternoon. It is race 11 at 12. We'll be off and running at noon, and I'll see you then. Good night, everybody.
the hay. I've been working all day, hit the hay. What do you say? Hit the hay. Hit the hay. Well, I'm tired. Let me tell you, Jack, I'm so tired.